Hello, my name is Chloe. Welcome to my channel. Today I'm bringing to you episode 6 of Books I'm Daunted By. So Books I'm Daunted By is my version of doing a try a chapter tag. I pick 6 books from my physical TBR that I am too daunted to read the first chapter and just see how I get on. I'm going to try my best to read a chapter of these all today, but I am very behind on my September TBR, so we will see. I will link the last one I did of these down in the description. As I said, this is number 6. I've done 5 previously, and they are definitely over the span of my channel, so some of them are just not quite it on the quality that I would put out now, I hope. So definitely do consider that if you want to go back and watch them, but they are there, they exist. So I will just talk you through the 5 books I have picked and my reasons for doing so. The first one is The Extinction Trials by S.M. Wilson. I put this off every time I need to pick a book. I don't know why. It's apparently The Hunger Games meets Jurassic Park and says only the strongest will be chosen, only the reckless will survive. And yeah, it sounds interesting, but some part of me is too daunted to read this. Hence it being included in Books I'm Daunted By. Next is a book I've had for a very, very long time and just have never gotten to, and that is It's Kind of a Funny Story by Ned Vizzini. I, again, never pick this when planning a TBR, and I just think that forcing myself to read a chapter, I've actually just seen the first chapter's only about 6 pages, so maybe a couple of chapters, will give me an idea what this book is actually about and make me more likely to pick it when I need to. It just says, insightful and utterly authentic, this is an important book, says the New York Times. If it's so important, I should probably be less daunted. Next, we have a gift from the lovely Laura that the only reason I'm daunted by it is because I think it's going to be amazing, and if it's not, I'm going to be disappointed, and that is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. So Grady Hendrix, I have rated the 2 books I've read 4 and 5 stars, and everyone just says this is the best one. And I'm scared. I'm so scared. I don't really know what it's about. This book packs all the magic of a summer horror flick. Cole has just started work and he's texting me. Just trying to film the intro, Cole. But yeah, as I was saying, My Best Friend's Exorcism, I'm only daunted because I feel like I'm gonna love it. So we will see. Next, I have a gift from the lovely Leandra, and that is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue by V.E. Schwab. Another one that I feel like I'm just gonna love, and I'm putting it off because I don't want to not love it. So I have got a bit of a mixed relationship with V.E. Schwab. I sort of enjoyed her middle grades, The City of Ghosts and Tunnel of Bones, but I wasn't a massive fan of Vicious, which I know a lot of people do love. So I'm just a bit scared on how this is gonna go. So need to get a vibe for it. And finally, we have a gift from the lovely Patsy, and that is The Poppy War by R.F. Kuang. Apologies if I've just butchered that pronunciation, but this is a very heavy fantasy. It was actually a birthday present from Patsy. Oh my god, thank you, Patsy. And it is chonky. There is a lot of writing on the pages, and I just need to get a vibe. So here are the books I'm trying to get a vibe for in this video. These videos help me decide whether I should prioritize them on my TBR, whether I should leave them for a rainy day, or whether I should just get them out of my collection. So we will see what happens with these. Hello, it is the same day, but it's much, much later, and I've not started any of my try a chapter books. But we're gonna kick it off with It's Kind of a Funny Story. I feel like this is gonna be the easiest one. The first chapter is very short. It is only 5 pages long, so I'm just gonna sit and read this and let you know what I think.
Hey, 'cause I can't do shit right, I can't learn my lesson. lesson. I can't do shit right, take antidepressants. Illness and welfare robbed my adolescence. My friends probably hate me, can't answer a message. Filled with anxiety, always be hiding me. Feeling inadequate's always what's driving me. Not a role model, that's not what I strive to be. Can't go outside, I'm afraid.
Okay, so that's chapter 1 done, and I don't feel any type of way about it. I want to hold on to this book because I carried it through the airport back from America, and it is heavy. I cannot express to you how heavy this book is, and the writing's really big on the pages. It's not going to take me long. It did get some good reviews. That first chapter is just kind of it's like 3-starred me straight away, but I'm going to hold on to it. I'm going to fit this into a prompt at some point. And I don't believe it's on my 21 books in 2021, but if I do a 22 books in 2022, I'll be putting it on there. So next up, completely different, we have The Extinction Trials by S.M. Wilson, which again, the first chapter, okay, the first chapter is literally 2 pages, so I'm gonna have to read more than that. That's not really enough to get a vibe. So I'm gonna read up to chapter 3, which is, I can't do any mental maths, 12 pages. So I'm gonna do that. And my camera battery is dying. What a great time. So I'm gonna film this, read this, film my reaction, and then finish this tag off tomorrow. Okay, and thoughts on The Extinction Trials. It sounds really good, but it sounds like I'm gonna need to be in the mood for it. So we've been introduced to 2 characters, Lincoln and Storm Chaser. So they were talking about Storm Chaser and Milo, so I presumed Milo was the character, but Milo is a dinosaur that Storm has named. It sounds cool. So far I'm just getting a world with not enough space, not enough resources, and dinosaurs, and then they've mentioned potential population control. So sounds really interesting. Sounds like I'm really gonna need to be in the mood though, which isn't a problem. Just, it's not an easygoing contemporary. So that's 2 of the books that I'm gonna keep, and I'm gonna charge my camera battery and get back on this the next time I have a free minute to pick up the next book. Hello, it is Friday. I've just realised the washing machine is on while I'm talking, so I'm gonna keep this very, very brief. I am just gonna sit and start my best friend's exorcism. Why did I say what day it was? It makes no difference. It is the day after I started this video. Cool. And I was going to just read the first chapter, but that is 2 pages. So I'm gonna carry on a little bit and read the second chapter as well, which takes me up to page 25, but the book only starts on page 11. So 14 pages, and yeah, I'm gonna chill and read this now. Okay, if anything, I'm now more daunted because there is no way this isn't going to be a 5-star. Like, from 1 chapter, I just want to sit and read the whole thing. This is amazing. I'm gonna have to bump this up on my TBR. So my next book is The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. I am very scared by this book. I have heard absolutely amazing things, and it looks like we've got a bit of fluff to get through, and then it goes up to about page 14. So I'm gonna go and take this gorgeous, gorgeous hardback and read chapter 1. Hello. Looks like we have a different background just to wrap this all up. I brought the 2 books. I brought Addie LaRue and The Poppy War into my bedroom, away from my work laptop, to just read a little bit more. Sadly, I brought my phone, so I kept the distractions, but thoughts. Addie LaRue, very pleasantly surprised, really intrigued by that first chapter, wanted to keep reading, to be honest. So very, very happy with this one. I've just realised I have one hand painted and one not. Then The Poppy War, the first chapter was actually 25 pages and I didn't feel like sitting and reading that. So I read the first 2 kind of page breaks, like until the scene changed, which only took me to about chapter 8. I did enjoy what I read, I really did, but it just took me a little bit of time, and this is definitely going to be a buddy read book. So before I give you all of my final thoughts, I'm going to check if I've got a buddy read set up for this already, but I will be back very shortly to completely wrap up. Okay, checked my phone, thought about my final thoughts, and I'm gonna wrap everything up for you. Why can't I sit in front of my bookshelf without this camera adjusting? Anyway, is it better if I go further? Let's just say this is better. Also just realised how bad my suntan still is. Am I gonna have to wait till next summer to correct that? That is quite something. Final thoughts. This version of Books I'm Daunted By has been a complete success because it's made me desperate to pick up one of the books, and that is My Best Friend's Exorcism by Grady Hendrix. I'm going to be trying my best to fit this in November or December this year. Definitely want to give it some time this year. There's no point me waiting on it. I really like the sound of it, and I'm thinking probably December, but we will see, we'll see. Then I'm also really excited to read The Invisible Life of Addie LaRue. That first chunk was so appealing because it was kind of just contemporary with a magical realism kind of twist rather than the much heavier fantasy that I anticipated. So enjoyed that. Yeah, next that I'd want to read is The Poppy War, if we're going in order of what appeals to me right now. But this one, I am looking to set up a buddy read for it. So if you also want to read this, let me know. Maybe I can do a little group buddy read at the start of 2022. Like, I'm not really bothered about getting to it before the end of the year, but I would like to get to it before the end of next year. So please do let me know if this one is really, really capturing your interest. And then both of these are kind of, I'm not too bothered. This one I'm gonna try and fit in because it's just, it looks easy to get through. And this one, I need some more motivation. So yeah, those are my thoughts on these 5 books that daunted me at the start of this video, and probably only 2 of them actually daunt me now. So very productive. And let me know if you enjoy this format of video. I will definitely be doing more. This is number 6. I say we keep going till at least number 10, but I normally leave a few months in between so that you're not just bombarded with me reading the first chapter of a few books. But some of you guys really enjoy this, so please do let me know if you enjoyed this one, if you want to see another version of this video. Let me know if you've read any of these books and you really enjoyed them or really hated them or have any strong opinions. And as I said, please do let me know if you'd like to read The Poppy War. I'd like to find a little group of us to read it. But yeah, that is all I have time for today. So thank you very much for watching this video. I really do hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one.